Hi everyone, welcome back to your 30 days of Hypopressives. I'm Alice. Today's day 15 and this one is all about building your confidence with the poses, and we're going to be using some the ball for some ball work as well. We're going to start off in standing with the ball between your knees. If you don't have a ball, don't worry, just do the poses without the ball, it's just fine. Okay, so we're going to have the feet pretty much hip distance apart, but it depends on how pumped up your ball is. Neutral pelvis, keep the knees soft as usual, ribs are stacked above the pelvis. We're going to open up the hands into that low V, bring the balance point forwards, rotate till the palms are behind, hands in first position there, really nice and tall through the top of the head. Inhale, we're going to rock back and open up, softening on the ball. And then we're going to exhale, squeeze the ball as we come forwards. Inhale, rocking back and opening up, softening. Exhale, squeezing on the ball as we come forwards. And then one more, inhale, rocking back and opening up. Exhale, squeezing on the ball, coming forwards. Getting ready to hold your breath, pause. Slowly stretch your ribs here. And we're just going to keep that light squeeze on the ball there, all the way through the breath hold. And when you're ready, we're going to inhale, rocking back, opening up. Exhale, squeezing on the ball, balance point forwards. Inhale, opening up, rocking back. Exhale, squeezing on the ball, balance point forwards. One more, inhale, opening up, rocking back. Exhale, squeezing on the ball, balance point forwards. Getting ready to hold your breath, pause. Slowly stretch your ribs, keep nice and tall through the top of the head there. Lovely, and then when you're ready, we're going to inhale, rock back, open up. Exhale, squeezing on the ball, coming forwards. Inhale, rocking back and opening up. Exhale, squeezing on the ball, coming forwards. And then one more, inhale, rocking back, opening up. Exhale, squeezing on the ball, coming forwards. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs here. If you want to, you can just bring your arms nice and slowly all the way down. And then inhale when you're ready. We're going to get the ball and we are going to come into diver position here. And we're going to do the moving lunge. So we're going to inhale, step back, softening on the ball. Exhale, squeezing on the ball, coming forwards, hips facing forwards. Inhale, stepping back, softening. Keep that knee above the ankle at the front. Exhale, squeezing, coming forwards. One more, inhale, stepping back, softening. Exhale, squeezing, coming forwards. Getting ready to hold your breath, stretch your ribs, and then stepping back. So when you do the step back, you want to make sure that your pelvis is still facing forwards, but also that your feet stay hip distance apart for this one. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale, exhale, coming forward. Inhale, stepping back, softening. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, stepping back, softening. Exhale, squeezing on the ball, coming forwards. One more here, inhale, stepping back, softening. Exhale, squeeze. Hold your breath, stretch your ribs, and then stepping back. Keep squeezing on the ball, keep nice and long through the top of the head there. And then inhale when you're ready. So we're going to go for the other side again, 2 step backs this time. Inhale, stepping back, softening. Exhale, squeezing, coming forwards. Lovely. Inhale, stepping back, softening, looking for that line from the heel to the top of the head. Exhale, squeezing, coming forwards, getting ready to hold your breath there, pause, stretch your ribs, and then stepping back into that long position again. Eyeline is slightly down there. Make sure your ribs aren't up. You do want to be in line with your leg there. And then inhale, exhale, come forward. Super. Inhale, stepping back, softening. Exhale, squeezing, coming forwards. And then one more here. Inhale, stepping back, softening. Exhale, squeeze. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs and then stepping back. And again, just make sure that your ribs are down, that you're not up like this. And then inhale when you're ready. So we are going to do the swing through lunge. So basically, you can do just the normal lunge position is fine, but if you want to do something a bit more dynamic, we're going to come back onto our tiptoes here. On the breath hold, we're going to drop down so that the knee is directly under the pelvis there, and we're going to do 2 on each side. Okay, so inhale, soften. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, soften. Exhale, squeeze. One more inhale, soften. Exhale, squeeze. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs. So you can bring the knee all the way down if you want to here. Keep squeezing on the ball, or you can sort of come into like a half position there, or you can stay up here, or you can just do like a regular lunge. So just a few little variations for you if you don't want to come all the way down. Okay, lovely. So inhale, soften. Exhale, squeeze. And then we're going to do one more breath here. Exhale, squeezing on the ball. Hold your breath, stretch your ribs, and then dropping that knee down. So you're really nice and tall through the top of the head there. Inhale when you're ready. And then we're going to switch to the other side. You do just want to make sure when you find your position that when you drop the knee down, you're going to be in a good position. Okay, so inhale, soften. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, soften. Exhale, squeeze. And then one more, inhale, soften. Exhale, squeeze. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs and then dropping that knee down. Squeezing on the ball there. Hold that for as long as you can and then inhale. Exhale back into the long position. 2 breaths. Inhale, soften. Exhale, squeeze. And then one more breath here. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs and then again dropping that knee down there. Nice and tall through the top of the head, shoulders back. Keep squeezing on the ball there. And then inhale when you're ready. And we're going to come down into kneeling position. So we're going to do the rocking with the ball in between the hands. So if you drop your pelvis down a little bit at the back, knees and feet hip distance apart, balance point a tiny bit forwards there. Inhale, rocking back, softening on the ball. Exhale, squeezing on the ball, coming forwards. Inhale, softening, rocking back. Exhale, squeezing. And then one more, inhale, rocking back, softening. Exhale, squeezing the ball, coming forwards. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs, and on this breath hold, if you want to, you can rock back and rock. It's only a tiny, tiny bit forwards. Nice and tall there. Lovely. Inhale, softening and rocking back. Exhale, squeezing on the ball, coming forwards. Inhale, softening, rocking back. Exhale, squeezing, coming forwards. And then one more, inhale, softening and rocking back. Exhale, squeezing, coming forwards. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs, keep squeezing on the ball. And like last time, if you do want to rock back, you can. And the rock forwards is teeny tiny. Super. And then we're going to do one more. So inhale, rocking back, softening. Exhale, squeezing, coming forwards. Lovely. Inhale, rocking back, softening. Exhale, squeeze, coming forwards. Inhale, rocking back, softening. Exhale, squeezing, coming forwards. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs, really nice and tall through the top of the head there. And if you want to, you can rock back. And then that teeny tiny bit forwards there. And then inhale, oops, when you're ready. Okay, so we're going to come down into quadruped position and we're going to do arm and leg extensions. And again, if you want to modify, you can do one or the other, which is absolutely fine. Okay, so nice big breath in here. Exhale. And then one more here. Exhale. Hold your breath, stretch your ribs. So pushing out that leg, and you can stay there, that would be just fine. Or you can lift that leg, and then if you want to, you can also bring the arm up at the front there. Now the key thing really here is to stay really long through the position and not sort of bend in your back. So you want to have that lovely connection through, and then you're going to inhale, exhale, bring it all back in, and we're going to switch to the other side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. One more here. Exhale, hold your breath, stretch your ribs, so pushing out the left leg, and then lifting that leg, parallel to the floor, and then lifting that arm as well. And again, just make sure your back stays exactly in the same position as quadruped. Inhale. Exhale, bring that back in. So the other side again now, fingertips forwards if you prefer. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath here. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs. So right leg extension. Lifting that leg so it's parallel to the floor. Lifting that arm up. Holding that for as long as is comfortable. And then inhale. Exhale. Bring that all back in there. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath here. Exhale. And then hold your breath, stretch your ribs. So left leg pushing out, and then lifting that leg, and then bringing the other arm up. And again, just make sure your head hasn't dropped down. It's quite easy to not notice when it's dropped down, and then you end up not being able to lengthen properly. Inhale. And exhale, bring that back in. So our last position today, we're going to come into side lying, and we're going to have this leg out to here, and on the breath hold, we're just going to bring it up nice and slowly. Okay, so inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more breath here. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs and then bring that leg up nice and slowly all the way to the top there. Hold that there. And then when you're ready, we're going to stay in this position. Inhale and exhale. One more breath here. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs. If you want to, you can bring that leg down, or if you're happy, just leave it there. A little bit of work through the leg there. And when you're ready, we'll inhale. Exhale, bring it back in, and then we'll switch over onto the other side. Again, arm under your head there. And we're going to have that leg out and touching just down on the floor there. Okay, lovely. So inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath here. Exhale. Hold your breath. stretch your ribs, and then just bringing that leg up all the way. When you're ready to take a breath, you can either stay in this position or you can pop your leg down. Inhale and exhale. One more breath here. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs. Lovely. And then inhale when you're ready. Bring that leg down. Slowly come up. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed that. Let me know how you're getting on in the comments. Let me know what your favourite pose was today. And I will see you tomorrow for day 16. Take care. Bye.